Grab your spellbooks and hexes and don't forget that eye of Newt, because today we're digging into the magical Klarion #1. The comic opens at the crossroads of the multiverse. Klarion, who as far as I can tell is not the Klarion, the supervillain Lord of Chaos witch boy that we've seen throughout the DC universe, but someone completely new who just so happens to have the same name and same basic look. He gets picked up by the devil in his awesome muscle car. Okay, he's not actually the devil, just a very high-ranking demon named Beelzebub. Lucifer is actually the real devil in this universe. Beelzebub says Klarion should go to Earth, that there's lots of cool things to see and do there, and I mean, no one looks more trustworthy than the devil, so of course Klarion does exactly what the guy says. Klarion isn't on Earth for more than a few minutes when he saves a metalhead kid named Rasp, a descendant we find out later of Rasputin, from getting his head kicked in. Rasp is very plugged into the local indie music scene and says that Klarion should come by and see one of his shows later that night, and that in the meantime he can stay at the Moody Museum, where all the drifters in town go. Man, I feel like I don't have near enough eyeliner to really appreciate this book. We meet the villains of the piece, the Necropolitans, which sounds like a word I would have written in my 8th grade binder, honestly. These guys are tech wizards, although honestly there's not much of a difference between magic done with tech and magic done with technology, who hope to use Rasp to further their cause by giving him the power to strike back at his bullies. Klarion meets the people living at the Moody Museum, who can be best described as the gothic Hogwarts dropouts. Later that night, Klarion uses his magic powers to beat up an enraged Rasp, who's gone nuts on one of the Necro's implants. The comic ends with the cook and the landlady from the Moody Museum showing up and saying that they know way more about what's going on than the actual reader does, and that Klarion will be an important piece in deciding the battle between magic and technology. Klarion #1, with its mixture of heavy metal, goth, and occult themes, seems like something 13-year-old Joel would have eaten up with a spoon. Heck, I'm still kind of into it now, in fact, but I'm a little older, a little wiser, and I do demand more from my stories. Klarion operates on a very strange kind of dream logic, and while it has lots of characters, they all just kind of feel like the same sort of weirdo to me. Still, kind of fun in its own strange way, and the art is mind-blowing stuff to look at. I give this one a 6.5. Maybe I'll stick with it, maybe I won't. Hey guys, Joel here reminding you that this video was made possible thanks to our many great patrons. If you want to become a patron and get exclusive comic book cast content, then click the Patreon link below and see how you can help us bring you the content you've come to love. Every little bit helps, and thanks for listening.